ブリッチェ。
ああ。
ねえだね。
It was raining.
日本は雨が多いと聞きましたが、降り方は普通なのですね。
もっと蛇口を開いたみたいな土砂降りになると思っていたわ。
That's not entirely what that idiom means.
ちょっと残念。土砂降りというのも見てみたいわ。いやー、うざったんだよ、あんまり降るのは。シルビーの国って雨少ないの？
ソルティレージュは北欧の寒冷な山間にありますので、雨はほとんどが山が引き受けてくれます。
雨は少なくても水資源には困らなくていい土地よ。
Wow.
でも水資源といえば日本にはとても及ばない。だから日本は年中大雨というイメージだったのだけど。
日本の水資源は台風に甘えたところが大きいですから。昨今はゲリラ豪雨など突然の大雨も増えてきましたが、本州でそれほどの大雨となるのは年に 2,3 度、ごく限られた地区に来る程度ですね。
Isn't it common in Okinawa?
台風の時期はそうですね。沖縄、九州、四国は毎年大雨で困っているようですが、本州にいて大雨で困る地域はあまりありません。
Whoops! Rena clung to my arm. What's up, Rena? That was pretty cute.
ごめん。急だったからびっくりして。私らしくなかったよね。
A cute Rena? Makes me wonder if you've come down with something.
ご無礼かよ。今のは近かったわね。
市内のどこかに落ちたようですね。
On the other hand, it wasn't a very cute reaction for a princess. The woman next to her beautifully betrayed the brave lady knight is actually scared of lightning trope too. Both of them looked accustomed to it.
ソルティレージュは雨は少ないけど雷は多いの。
空気が乾燥する条件が重なると、雨なしでも落雷が来ますので。
Now that you mention it, isn't lightning common in Northern Europe?
雷なんて何回聞いても怖いけどな。
There it was again. Get off me!
すいません、急だったもので。
オーロの周りは雷一つでユニークね。
それにしても雨強くなってきたようです。
The thunder continued to roar throughout the school day. I visited the rooftop after school, but we obviously didn't have good sunset weather today. Ria wasn't here either. May as well head back. Man, I was kind of a masochist myself. I was frustrated after she gave me that lecture yesterday, but I bravely came to see her again today. But, strangely enough, when it came out of Ria's mouth, it didn't make me that angry. It was like I couldn't hold onto my indignation. I wondered why. When it came to her, I couldn't quite put my finger on it.
おかえり。
Yeah. I checked the room number. Yup, it was my place. Which means you're the one who messed up. Good, good. Your room's next door.
知ってる。タバコ吸いたいんだけど、灰皿どれ？
It's nice having a good visit, but you should stop coming in without asking. Just like last time, I poured some water into the cup I used to gargle with and handed it to her.
サンキュ。
Ria sat on the sofa like it was her own and lit up her cigarette. If I had to rate them on a nuisance scale, Rena was ranked about a 20 and this girl scored a solid 100. Did you need something or were you feeling lonely and came to visit me? At least react somehow. She was even more unenthusiastic than usual. You look pretty out of it. What's wrong?
今日ちょっと頭痛くて。
Oh, I do hear lots of people get that way on rainy days. I didn't understand it since it didn't happen to me, but there were people who got headaches due to the shift in atmospheric pressure. I've heard of people not being able to move because of it. Was that how it was for her?
頭痛い日は一人でいると辛くて。迷惑？
Gah. Ria was looking straight at me, her gaze upturned, which was given since she was shorter and dependent. For a delinquent, she was adorable. Nah, stay as long as you like. She wasn't bothering me. In fact, it was a real help having her around to kill time. Ria leaned against the sofa, looking relieved. Guess I'd better offer her a drink or something. Ria was being unusually quiet, possibly due to a headache. She was simply staring into space and was almost zombie-like. Ordinarily, she'd offer up any number of topics too. Was she in that bad of shape? Oh, want to watch TV? I veered toward the TV and turned it on. Though it was only 6 o'clock, a little early, nothing but the nightly news was on. Ria looked blatantly bored. Can't expect much out of the TV industry outside of prime time, huh?
ゴールデンタイムも寒い番組ばっかだけど。
Harsh. Then again, even if we kept waiting for some solid content, all we'd actually get were a bunch of entertainment personalities laughing their heads off. TV shows were too loud to just leave on for the heck of it these days. Guess I'll watch something. I've recorded a bunch of stuff, but is there anything you want to watch? I started up the DVR. I had brought it from home, so it should have a couple years of haphazardly recorded stuff on it. There were even the sort of programs on late at night that just played pretty scenery on an endless loop. I was an expert recorder who stocked up even on content like that. But
これは？
the best views from Japanese train windows.
クソつまんねえな。
You said it. It was all fine and well to record it on my own, but it wasn't something you would watch with someone.
他には午後のムービーショー、金曜ロードムービー。映画ばっかりか。
Since there were no shows I wanted to watch weekly, I'd waited so long to get a DVR that I set it to record nothing but movies every week so it wouldn't go to waste.
ま、どれでも一緒だな。お前のおすすめは？
I really enjoy watching this Hollywood gorilla, Gorzilla, from the scene where he's eating tuna up to the final wars. Oh, and I've got all 8 Pori headers. I've been thinking of marathoning them all in a single night. Want to join me? I've also got a whole bunch from Studio Ghibli that was on this past summer break. Any DVR left running for 3 weeks or so of the summer will definitely be packed with Ghibli.
お前、映画オタ？
I wouldn't go that far. I just recorded everything, but all of them were marked as unwatched. Why did I feel like recording movies when they were on TV, but have no desire to watch them?
あんま派手なのはいいわ。うるさいのとかチカチカするのとかうざい。
Let's see then. Nothing Hollywood style would work. Which left? How about this French film that was on late? Most French movies are quiet. Oh, but this is subtitled. Most TV movies were dubbed, but late night films were often subtitled.
字幕。しかもフランス。微妙。
Not interested? Well, French movies can be a little depressing.
いや、暗いのはいいんだけど、フランス語ってボソボソ喋る津軽弁みたいで聞いててイライラする。
You're going to upset people from Aomori.
まあいいや、流しといて。 テンション低い時の津軽弁って子守歌にちょうどいい。
Ria already looked sleepy, and that entire exchange was done while she sprawled out on the sofa. Yeah, I was sick of browsing anyway. Better put it on. I took a seat on the sofa as well and hit play. Yeah. Ah, that must be it. French really does resemble the Tsugaru dialect, and that droll impression could be kind of mysterious on its own.
この女優すげえおっぱいしてんな。男としては化粧だらけのおばさんでもセックスしてると嬉しいもん？
I'd guess it wouldn't be unpleasant. I had forgotten late night movies were prone to these sorts of erotic scenes. My embarrassment aside.
てかおっぱいより主人公のケツばっか映るな。
That part is unpleasant. Quit chasing after the man's butt. Give the angle some thought.
そこは女性サービスじゃね？
Do women enjoy that sort of thing?
不快ではないかな。
Ria wasn't phased at all, so it didn't seem there was any need to worry about it. Weren't you sleepy?
えぐい喘ぎ声のせいで眠気が飛んだ。
Is that right? We both spoke less as we headed into the second half of the film. On screen, the woman who had been having sex midway through the movie was bedridden from a high fever and having a nightmare.
なあ、こいつ
Yeah,
死ぬよな。
yeah, she is. For the last half hour, there were scenes showcasing the protagonist's conflicts as the heroine suffered from her ongoing illness and whether to go visit the mother he was separated from long ago. It would actually be upsetting if she didn't die in the finale after all this.
あ、死んだ。
Yeah, she did. She died in the last 10 minutes or so. After what, the protagonist delivered a keepsake of his to his mother, and the ending credits showed him heading off on some journey.
はあ、んだよ。人が死ぬ系かよ。
It starts with a raunchy sex scene, then it turns into an emotionally charged story that you didn't see coming. The sex-crazed protagonist found true love halfway through the movie with a mysterious heroine, but she ended up dying.
こういうとりあえず収まりがいいから殺しとけ。はい死んだ、はい感動ってやつ嫌いだわ。
Well, don't say all that. The filmmakers probably had to be considerate of film ratings, boards, and a bunch of other stuff too. I don't think it was so bad.
綺麗なピンクの乳首が出たから？
Yeah.
はあ。
Ria looked exhausted now that the movie was over and started to go limp again in her seat. That was when I finally realized it. The mood had gotten so relaxed while we were watching the movie that, at some point, we'd gotten extremely close to one another. And now that she was tired... Before I knew it, Ria had rested her head on my shoulder. She was close. For that matter, she looked so sleepy that I would have felt bad if I tried to sneak away from her. I decided to leave her be. Ria was putting all of her weight against me.
ああいう人が死ぬ映画見るとさ、
Yeah?
うちの父親が何年か前に死んでて、そのことを思い出すんだ。
The conversation got heavy in an instant. Oh, yeah? All I could manage was an idiotic reply. I wasn't mature enough to remain calm after hearing about someone's relative dying unprovoked.
あの主人公は女が死んでクズな人生改めて親に会いに行ってたけど、俺は親が死んだ時にグレちゃったっけ。
Everyone deals with change differently, although I do think it's better to amend your ways than to stray down the wrong path.
知ってる。俺にもそんな変化ができれば。できれば。
Hmm? Huh? She fell asleep. I peeked at her face. She was asleep. Ria-san? I backed away a little and... She went completely sideways onto the sofa. But showed no signs of waking. It's not even 9 o'clock yet, Ria-san. Isn't that a little too healthy? Naturally, she utterly ignored my opinions and continued to sleep comfortably. Huh, yeesh. She was much bolder than Elena or Sylvie, her smoking habit included. Guess I didn't have much choice. It would be bad to let her sleep here, so I carried her to the bed. As for me... oh well, it wouldn't kill me to give up my bed for a day.
Loveriche.また雨かよ。たく、頭痛い。あれ？ここ、あいつの部屋か。やっちまった。よっと。
おがー！
びっくりした。なんで床で寝てんのお前。
Yeah, why didn't he sleep on the sofa? Because I let you have my bed. Don't step on me.
終わり。
She stomped on me with her full body weight the moment she climbed out of bed. Blah, thanks to that I was now wide awake. You conked out hard yesterday, huh?
津軽弁の催眠作用恐るべしだわ。
I can't believe you stayed the night in a man's room. How scandalous, Ria-san. What? I was just joking, but she got a serious look on her face and went silent. Ria took a close look at her clothes.
念のため聞くけど、寝てる俺にはしたないことした？
Of course not. I was nothing but a gentleman.
最悪パンツ見るくらいはいいけど、唾液をはじめとした汚いもんがつくのは避けたい。
I told you I didn't. You're being awfully mean to me when I let you borrow my bed.
そうでした。
Ria shrugged her shoulders, almost like she were apologizing, and headed toward the bathroom to wash her face. Whoops, you okay?
いや、悪い。
She hit her foot on a cardboard box I had sitting nearby. A few of the contents went flying. Ah, damn it. Hold on. Don't move. You know which little box went flying with it. The 2 Loveriche emblems inside also scattered. It'd be a huge pain if I lost them, but I picked them up. Ria looked stunned.
何それ？銀色？
Yeah, they're silver. Only 2 silver ones have shown up so far.
銀のラブリッチェマーク？
She asked, sounding surprised. I'm collecting them. Oh, I've been at this for 10 whole years. Why the heck haven't I gotten my hands on a single golden emblem?
ちょっと待ってろ。
She left. I waited around a little while and... she came back.
じゃん。
And she brought with her... You too? I let out a grin. They were silver Loveriche emblems. She also had 2.
奇遇だな。
Well, pretty much any Japanese person would give it a shot. 99% fail though. You only have 2?
2枚だけ。そっちも？
Same. That's too bad. You needed 5 to get a prize. We were 1 short. But... Haha! We both burst out laughing. A pretty big twist of fate, huh?
かもな。
The fact we each only had 2 was actually pretty amusing.
なあ、賭けしない？次に銀色を出した方が相手の2枚もいただけるって。
I like the sound of that. Collecting another 3 would be rough, considering I'd only managed to gather 2 after all these long years. If it were only 1 more, though, that felt manageable. Even if she managed to take mine, it wouldn't be much of a shock. Heck, I'd go so far as to say the sense of achievement from collecting them all would be prize enough. You're on. It's a winner-takes-all battle for the Loveriche emblems.
はっ！
This sounded fun. What's more, we were on much friendlier terms these days. With this, I felt like we'd definitely formed a connection. That made me happy. What will you do with your emblems? I think it'd be better to keep the 4 of them together as long as we are at it.
そうだな。その箱ちょうど良さそう。そこにまとめとこ。
Yeah. I put mine into the container I was using. Then I handed her the box and...
なんだこの箱。なんか...
She apparently hadn't taken notice of the box up until she touched it.
これあれか？指輪とか入れる。
Yeah, it's the perfect size after all.
オローラ。
Yeah. She correctly pronounced it like Aurora. She must have been familiar with the name. She put the 2 emblems on her for a total of 4 into the box.
随分とおしゃれな入れ物使ってんだな。
Guess so.
でも女っぽい。
Shut up. Her mouth was as foul as ever, but our conversation had grown warm and friendlier over time. So Maria. Honestly, she was crude enough to treat her like a guy friend, but still. I had made my first friend at this academy with no connection to Sylvie.